Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly. So this week, social media and news channels were abuzz, claiming that Israel was restricting access to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, persecuting Christians. So what we know is that on Sunday, for the Palm Sunday service, when the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, Cardinal Pizzabella, went to enter the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, he was initially prevented. Now, this led to outrage amongst the talking heads on social media and various different outlets. They claim that Israel is persecuting Christians. How can Christians support Israel when you're seeing this persecution happening right in front of your eyes? Now, like most things, these talking heads completely ignored the context, completely ignored the wider picture just to paint a really horrific picture of the Jewish state. Now, unless you've been living in a cave somewhere, you may know that Iran has been firing ballistic missiles at the state of Israel.
Ballistic missiles struck Israel overnight, inflicting damage on a scale not seen here since the beginning of the war.
A lot of people have died as these ballistic missiles with cluster munitions are raining down on Israeli cities. There has been debris from some of these missiles which have landed near the holy sites in Jerusalem and the Old City. So there are wartime restrictions in the country. These wartime restrictions aren't just impacting Christians, they're impacting Christians, they're impacting Jews, and they're impacting Muslims. They're impacting everybody. Holy sites for all of the major faiths are being restricted. As Passover begins, there is increased warnings that the regime in Iran will be firing large volleys of ballistic missiles. So these are general restrictions that the Home Front Command in Israel have put to protect all citizens at a time of war. Yet, this did not stop these talking heads from making a massive fuss and claiming that this was the evidence, this was the smoking gun that Israel persecute Christians.
I mean, where does this authority come from that you can just close someone else's church?
Well, I don't think it is true authority, and it's basically totalitarian, saying we've got the power, we've got the bombs, we can do what we want.
Now, if you actually listen to what Cardinal Pizzabella has said, he said that it was a misunderstanding. He explained what he experienced. He said that it was done in a polite and respectful way, and that access has been restored. Because that's what adults do. That's what people living in these situations do. They see the reality and they look to find a way to fix it so that Christians could celebrate Easter in Jerusalem. But what I do want to talk about is this resurgent Christian anti-Semitism. You have so-called Christians who are shaping their whole faith around hating Jews, using this slogan, Christ is King, as some sort of rallying call. The phrase Christ is King, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's a powerful and incredible thing. But it's hollow. These people are saying it out of pure hollowness because they will launch into anti-Semitic tirades. They will say anti-Semitic things. They will spread Jew hatred online and end it with saying Christ is King. Newsflash, Christ was Jewish. Jesus was Jewish. Well documented in history. If Jesus was alive right now, he would be preparing to celebrate Passover in Jerusalem. Look, I'll be the first to admit, I don't think that it was handled in the best way, the situation in Jerusalem. And even Israeli journalists and authorities have admitted that. Prime Minister Netanyahu intervened himself to say, look, we need to restore access. While all of these restrictions were valid, we could have handled this a little bit better. That acknowledgement goes a long way. This should be a time of reflection, a time of pause, and a time of condemn this absolute aberration to what it means to be a Christian. And it's our responsibility to remove this virus which is infecting the Christian world. And it's not new, it is just mutated as it constantly does. The Jew hatred is a cancer which constantly mutates and finds new ways to cause damage. To our Jewish audiences, I wish you a very happy Passover. May it be peaceful and may it be memorable. And to our Christian audience, wish you a very happy Easter and Resurrection Sunday. This is Steve Hafiz for the CUFI Weekly. Until next week, for Zion's sake, do not remain silent. Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to CUFI.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.